If this is your first time coming across, I do appreciate you for stopping by. You'll like this. I have hello once again, Ree's Review. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time coming across, I do appreciate you for stopping by. I'm Shay. This is Ree's Review, where we're living, loving Jesus, smelling fabulous, all while saving a dime, discussing budget-friendly fragrances. Also, from time to time, I do bring to the channel some air fresheners or room sprays that I happen to run across that are inspired by some of the fragrances in my collection. And today, I also want to make sure I say thank you to my subscribers for just um, coming along with little old me and listening and tuning back in. I do appreciate that. So without further ado, we're going to talk about a nice budget-friendly fragrance, and that is none other than Lattafa's Atheeri. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I'm sure it is. But y'all, look at that. Look at that. The little bumblebee, the little motif here that looks like honeycomb. I absolutely adore this package. Let me get the fragrance out. That's how it opens up. Okay. Anyway, I like this packaging. I think it's pretty cute, pretty nice. You know, sometimes the topper will go all out with this stuff. And here is the bottle. Now, isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, let me just say off the top, you would think that being that there's a bee, looks like probably a honeybee, um, and the little honeycomb type things that's going on the box and on the bottle, that this would have a note of honey, or that you would smell um, this would smell similar to honey. But no, it does not have a note of honey. It does not have a note of honey. Nothing. Now, oh yeah, and it will slide off. I think it's supposed to stay, but it is what it is. Wait a minute. There we go. I was going to say it goes back on. I know. Um, as you can see, I got a decent dent there, and let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. Okay, so in Lattafa's Atheeri, the main accords are floral, vanilla, sweet, amber, white floral, powdery, fruity, woody, and aquatic. Honestly, I think it does give you a vibe of aquatic, and I think I'm gonna just say this while it's on my mind. I think it may be coming from the dewdrop note. That's just my thoughts. So the top notes: passion flower, dewdrop. In the heart, you have orchid, jasmine, and in the base, you have amberwood and vanilla. Some seem to think that this is supposed to be a dupe of Gucci Gorgeous. Is it Gorgeous Gardenia? Let me just make sure. No. Gucci Gorgeous Orchid. That's what it. Yeah, that some think this is supposed to be a dupe of. Do I necessarily think it's a dupe of it? It's probably not one to one, but I can guarantee you that if you like that particular fragrance, you'll more than likely like Atheeri. I think it's very similar. Um, I have not fully worn Gucci Gorgeous Orchid. I have not. I have smelled her. It's just not necessarily my vibe. I mean, I like it. I think it smells good. Would I wear it? I probably would wear it a couple of times, just like I wore this a couple of times. So let's just check out the atomizer. It's decent. I do get that dewdrop, y'all. When I first did first impression, I think I may have mentioned it. If you like orchid, you like Gucci Gorgeous Orchid, you'll like this. I have worn it a couple of times now, as you can see by the dent. And I will tell you, to me, this is a very sophisticated, feminine, um, and I would venture to say kind of strong. Not strong where, you just, you're gonna wear it and knock somebody in the face with the scent. No. But as far as lasting and projecting, that kind of strong. Um, and depending on your body chemistry, how this may react for you, or not react, how it will react with your skin and your body chemistry, yes, but how it may perform. Um, because I have heard some. Well, let me back there. One person said, it only takes 2 or 3 sprays, and I'm good for about 5 hours. And and basically indicating that that's how strong and how good a performer this is. Like, it does not take much. Now, for me, when I wore it, I know I put on more than 2 or 3 sprays. And this is gonna have to be a scent that I wake up and be like, you know what? I think I want to smell that today. And it's probably an easy reach for some. I'm sure it probably is. But it's just gotta be your vibe, your jish, But it is good. And it's, to me, it how I can describe the scent is, you have a nice flower, the orchid, the jasmine. You have those flowers, and it's like someone has, some dewdrops um have fallen onto it, and then you put a few, special of vanilla on there, and you got this Atheeri. That's not, maybe not the best description, but that's the best I can give you guys. Um, yeah, that's what it is. It's very much so feminine. I think I'll tell you too. I think it's performed pretty good in this Texas heat. Semi fresh, not necessarily. For Well, yeah, semi. Yeah, it depends on what your nose interprets as fresh, or what you determine to be fresh like. But Lattafa Atheeri, y'all. I would say it's like it's strong. It's a soft type of scent, but strong in the department of how it performs and lasts, if that makes sense. Um, if I would rate this, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. I would probably give it probably 4 stars. Mm-hmm. I think so. But it's nice. Again, if you like that Gucci floral orchid, you'll like this. I promise you. All right. You guys take care. I will talk with you later. I'm so glad I did not keep you over 10 minutes. Like, I'm trying to make them as short as I can. Um, if you have this fragrance, please drop that in the comments. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me if this is a good go-to for you, or how you feel, whether or not it's duping that Gucci fragrance. Okay. Um, Tell me what you think about it. All right. Talk to you later. Remember, be prayerful, stay in your word, and remember, only what you do for Christ will last. All right. Thanks. Bye bye.